we'd like to ask for your permission for us to proceed with the meeting for today.
Hello? Ayun, hindi pala naririnig. Okay, let's proceed. Do you have a quorum, Secretariat?
Thank you for that, Mr. Chair. First, Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed roll call for the attendance. Okay. Okay, again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Vision Awards Committee meeting. Today is July 13, 2023, Thursday. To start, I would like to call in the BAC members for the attendance. Captain
Secretariat?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Di ba nag-attendance na kanina?
Wala pa po, Mr. Chair. Ano lang po yun, prior information lang po with regards to the non-submission po ng first agenda po natin.
Sige, let's dispense with the roll call and determine na lang, do we have a quorum for today's meeting?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, considering there's a quorum, let's proceed with the agenda items, please.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Chair. To proceed, again, we'd like to reiterate that the agenda number 2, the submission and opening of bids, for item 2.1, purchase and delivery of Allison transmission main filter kit and transit oil for Oshkosh fire trucks with CBA number 23-05448 with an ABC of 6,583,105 pesos and 44 cents an ADMS direct contracting project. So unfortunately, we do not have any bidder for this, Mr. Chair, or the supposed contractor for this did not submit any documents for this project. Therefore, the technical working group would like to recommend for the failure of bidding for this project, Mr. Chair, and for the return of the documents to the end user for mandatory review.
All right, thank you. Do we have any, meron ba tayong idea bakit walang nag-submit? Is there a particular reason?
Per information, Mr. Chair, yung company na supposedly either direct contracting with this is requesting na baka pwedeng payment first daw tayo bago yung delivery.
Okay. Sige. There's a recommendation from the TWG. Members, do you have questions? If there's none, let's have a motion, please.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, motion to adopt the recommendation of the TWG for failure of the bidders to set, what's again the recommendation?
To declare the failure of bidding, Mr. Chair, and to return the documents to end user.
Yes, recommendation of the TWD for failure of bidding, and to return the documents to the vendor.
End user.
To the end user, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, to the end user, sorry.
Second motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there being motion duly seconded, motion is carried. So this will be failure of bidding. Okay, let's proceed with the next item, please.
For the next item, Mr. Chair, the item number 3, pre-bid conference for the item 3.1, quarterly preventive maintenance of building management system or BMS and other auxiliary devices at Manila CNS ATM facility for 1 year. A rebid project of the ANS with bid number 23-009-04 with an ABC of 4,847,088 pesos. This will be presented by our ANS representative, Mr. Chair. ANS, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is Joe Fetzer from ANSDWG. May we first know if there are any bidder present to attend the Preventive conference?
BAC Secretariat, do we have any prospective bidder for this? And please kindly allow them to enter our meeting, please. Mr. Jopet, Sir Jopet, unfortunately, the BAC Secretariat informed that we do not have any prospective bidder for this project for today's meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We'll just proceed with the presentation for the Preventive conference, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. So for this is for the Preventive conference for the project quarterly preventive maintenance of building management system and other auxiliary devices at Manila CNS ATM facility for 1 year. This is a rebid project under bid number 23-009-04. So for this presentation, we'll be discussing just for an overview of the project, including the invitation to bid, the ITB with corresponding BDS, the SEC, the schedule requirements, checklist, and unfortunately, we don't have any present bidder, but we'll continue with the presentation. For the invitation to bid, the CAAP through the CAAP corporate budget under fiscal year 2023 intends to apply the sum of a total of 4,847,088 pesos with for this project, being the ABC of payments under the contract for each lot or item, bids in excess of the ABC for which the lot shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. The CAAP now invites for the above-mentioned procurement of the project. Delivery of services is required quarterly for the project, and the description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents. Prospective bidders may obtain any information through the BAC Secretariat at Manila Road, Pasay City from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and from Mondays to Fridays except declared holidays, weekends, and suspension of works. A complete set of bidding documents is available since June 29 and will be available until deadline of submission of bid from CAAP in the total amount of, the cost of the bid document is 5,600 inclusive of 12% VAT. These are the cost of the bidding documents with the respective lots. Okay, for the bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address indicated and on or before the 25th of July 2023 at 9:30 a.m. and late bids shall not be accepted by the BAC. All bids must be accompanied by bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in ITB Clause 14. And the bid opening shall be on the 25th of July at 9:30 a.m. and may be attended by bidders representative who choose to attend activity either physically or online via online through Google Meet. Further information may be requested through our head back secretariat, Mr. Gary M. Jadi, at the given telephone number and address. For the ITB, the funding for this project, as mentioned earlier, is the fiscal CAAP COB fiscal year 2023 in the amount of 4,847,088 pesos. Under instruction to bidders, specific to eligible bidders, section 5.3. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be preventive maintenance servicing of building management system completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. Under subcontracts, no further instructions. For bid prices, the price of the goods shall be quoted DDP at CAAP Near Road, Pasay City, or the applicable Incoterms for this project. For the bid security, flash on screen, and is also indicated in the bid data sheet of the published bidding document. The amount of bid security of for each lot of the project, which is equivalent to 2% of the ABC of each lot. Also, for a surety bond, which is the amount of not less than 5% of the ABC for lots 1 to 6. For the sealing of marking of bids, as a standard, each and every page thereof shall be initialed by the duly authorized representatives of the bidder. The submitted eligibility, technical, and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs or ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form such as page 3 of 100. Pagination shall be sequential all throughout the documents inside the envelope. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. Each bidder shall submit one copy of the first and second components of its bid. Certificate of site inspection, duly signed by the ANS facility in charge of the Manila SNS ATM facility or his authorized representative. Additional requirements for this project is per CAAP memorandum dated 17 September 2018. A certification under oath attesting that they have no pending cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements for bidders as prescribed under the revised IRR of RA 92184, and a legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pendency of any cases of prospective bidders against the authority. For the detailed evaluation and comparison of bids under section 19.3, lots are indicated on the left side of the screen with the corresponding lot description and approved budget for the contract and the total amount of 4,847,088 pesos. For post-qualification, no further instructions. This is just an illustration of how CAAP is expecting the bidders to organize their documents for the first envelope and the second envelope. This is just an illustration of the table of contents and index tabs, including the initial and sequential pagination of pages. For the GCC, under scope of contract, listed for this purpose, the procuring entity's representative at the project site is Engineer Gilmar B. Tiro, the ANS facility in charge of Manila Sierra City facility. For advance payment, under section 2.2 or terms of payment, the terms of payment should be as follows: quarterly billing after the completion of preventive maintenance services. For inspections and tests, no further instructions. On screen now is the schedule of requirements for lot 1, which includes all the cylinder tanks, including discharge nozzles. For lot 2, the preventive maintenance of fire detection and alarm system. For lot 3, for the CCTV. Lot 4, sorry, quarterly preventive of maintenance of electronic door lock and IDS. For lot 5, the public address system. Lot 6, the building power management system. Sorry. Technical specifications. Bidders are required to accomplish the technical specifications compliance statement as indicated in the bidding document. For the checklist, these are the technical component envelope content, which includes the legal documents, the technical documents, and the financial documents. The second envelope, which is the financial component envelope, which shall contain only the original and duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, and the duly signed and accomplished price schedules. Thank you, Mr. Chair. This ends the presentation.
Thank you for that, Sir Jopet. Mr. Chair, for the information of everyone, during the presentation of Sir Jopet, a bidder joined our meeting, and I would like them to introduce themselves and the company they represent.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, this is Philip Marvin Hoven from Industrial Controls Corporation.
Thank you for that introduction, sir. Sir, do you have any questions with regards to the presentation?
No questions, sir. All is clear.
Thank you for that, sir. Mr. Chair, the presentation have already been finished and there are no questions from the prospective bidder. Mr. Chair.
Okay. With that, let's close this pre-bid conference. Okay. Let's dismiss the bidder. Thank you so much for attending today's pre-bid conference.
Thank you.